The United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, CRC, mandates that every child has a right to a family and that children have the best chance of developing their full potential in a family environment. Unfortunately, for large numbers of children, having a happy and supportive family is like a distant dream. Millions of children get forced into difficult circumstances due to various reasons that include death of parents, desertion, poverty, abuse at home. Most such children, living outside of any family care, are invariably the ones more susceptible to violence, abuse, and exploitation, often forcing them onto the streets, drop out of formal education, and even fall prey to trafficking. Child protection, thus, is a serious mandate for governments and civil society, and there are rather extensive institutional mechanisms to protect and safeguard children's rights. The Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act and the Integrated Child Protection Scheme, or ICPS, both promote family-based care services for children. Putukia is like most other children in her age, growing in families. Only that is not her real family. It's her foster family. For the little girl, though, it is a family. Foster or real, she neither knows nor cares. And for most children, especially in the formative years of life that she is in, it is the emotional well-being more than any other thing that constitutes the core of a happy childhood. Families are at the heart of our solution. A safe and caring family is what gives to a child the most stable start in life and equips children with the right tools to live a fulfilling life.
झील को जिते आनिली 3 वर्ष थिला से सब बेले तो कांदे आ से टाइम रे मते बिल्कुल छाडेनी ए पर्यंत हेलानी हाथ रे खाउनी सब बेले कहूची तू मते खुआई थी माने जा न जानुथिले से धीरे धीरे सब जानि पारुछंती ओआईसीडी र मैडम माने बहुत भी सहाय्य करछंती आ से माने भी हमकु बहुत बुझेइछंती बुझेकरी माने आसीकी देखो चाह भी करूछंती.
The story of Putukia leading a secure family life is one of the many such stories unfolding, thanks to the efforts of groups like YCDA, a group based in Odisha, working with children deprived of parental and family care. Providing a loving and caring family to children who have been deprived of families is the core of our intervention. Successes with the many foster families has encouraged this group.
There are also many different mechanisms, many different alternative care arrangements are also there, where we can ensure children live in the family care arrangement. Like take the example of kinship care. By default, this is a very traditional care arrangements. In case of anything happens to the children, so children by default they move into their relatives.
To innovate with kinship arrangements and aftercare support mechanisms for young adult living in institutional care for long periods of time. But some children are more vulnerable than others and need special attention, such as children in especially difficult situations, as children without adequate parental care, who are in need of alternate family-based care.
छात्री दिन माँ रविवार दिन एक्सपेक्ट करता बापा भी रही गले गले सी आसबार ना कर आम तो रही जमी कम धंदा कर पढ़ी 2 अक्षर जमी चाकरी फाकरी कले भल लगे सी खुशी रहे.
Children living in institutions are often also exposed to or are at risk of violence, exploitation, abuse, and neglect. Children growing up in institutions are known to attain lower educational qualifications, and they may be at a higher risk of remaining socially and emotionally underdeveloped and of experiencing stigmatization. Our welfare, legal and regulatory frameworks also recognize these challenges and limitations inherent to any institutional mechanism. Providing community-based alternate care for children in need by involving various stakeholders, including the government, constitutes an important aspect of YDCA's portfolio of work. Beyond just child protection, it involves identifying eligible, needy families and supporting them in linking up with and adopting children. A family setup provides children with an ideal setting to learn about the self and the world, develop self-confidence and engage in healthy relationships, and the ability to trust others. Care, guidance, and support are at the core of a child maturing into a secure and happy adult. Some children also come to care institutions as an alternative arrangement, and institutional mechanisms like these have been a great help for children in need. They surely provide the much needed anchor point for children rescued from difficult or victimized circumstances. However, researches across the globe provide evidence that prolonged institutional care may likely fall short of leaving a positive impact on the child's overall well-being and development.
We can also think of foster care, we can also think of group foster care, we can also think of providing other care arrangement supports. So all these care arrangements are already exist in our society, where resilience can be also put in the family environment. To promote these kind of things in YCDA, we have started this program in last 10 years, so with the support of government, with the support of institutional mechanisms established in the society, with the support of UNICEF and the Kinder Postgirls, and also there is also another care arrangements like called child-headed household or independent living. Odisha is the one state, in the first state who has signed the MOU with national government on a promotion of alternative forms of child care in the framework of ICPS. Every child has a right to family. Every child has a right to live in a caring and loving family. And the development can only happen if the children are provided a love, care and affection. So family matters for every child.